Hey, it's Father's Day 2021. Time for the gang to join in for some ribs. Well, Peepaw's ready to put some on, and we're going to talk a little bit about how we get them ready. We're going to prepare the ribs, and then we'll show you how we cook them to get them done right and falling off the bone good. Let's get started. So preparation starts the night before. What I'll do is I'm making 3 racks of ribs. I'm going to open up each package. I'm going to pat the rack dry with paper toweling, and then we're going to apply a generous coating of rub on each side, rubbing it in. Then what I like to do is to cut the racks of ribs into 2 rib portions and then put them into the big roasting pan. Then we're going to put them back in the fridge overnight to sit and absorb some of that lovely rub flavor. Our next step is to get yourself about 3 hours ahead of time from when you want to eat. Get your grill reheated, and we're going to take those ribs and we're going to sear them for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side on the grill. Then we'll take them and put them back in the roasting pan. Then we're going to braise them for about 2 hours. And I'm going to use 2 cans of beer, a little bit of barbecue sauce, and a little bit of liquid smoke or any other little spices you might want to add to that. Let's see. Next, about an hour into our braising, what we're going to want to do is to pop open the grill, pop the foil off of that roasting pan. We're going to flip those ribs around just to make sure that they're all getting their due time in that lovely braising sauce that we've got going on there. And then we're going to cover them back up, close the grill down, and let them go for 1 more hour. Okay, we've been braising at just under 300 degrees for about 2 hours. Now it's time to bring the heat up a little bit, boil off some of that liquid. We're going to take some of these ribs out and brush them up with a little bit of barbecue sauce and give them a little bit added flavor up there. And then we'll close the lid, let that dry up just a little bit, and then we're going to be ready to serve them. A couple of things to remember. We've been slow cooking these at about just under 300 degrees, and so they're really fall off the bone and nice and tender and juicy right now. Some people like their ribs a little bit stickier and all that, and that's fine. I tend to like mine a little drier, so I go through this extra step of putting them on the rack there and letting them dry out a little bit before we get ready to serve them up. And so there you go, 3 racks of ribs ready to go.